Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining in, either way, thanks for watching. Springtime is rolling in, and we're going to be getting into some farming videos here. Coming out to check out my cover crop. I come to a section, this was right down through here was covered in snow for the longest. Out of back there, and I just come to look and see what the cover crop's doing. Not too bad. We got pretty good weather coming up on the 10-day forecast. It's gonna be right around 50, and I think Tuesday it was gonna be almost 60 with like a 30% chance of light rain, which we'll take light rain right now. Don't know how good a downpour would be for everything, but we'll definitely take some light rain. I'm just out here checking it out, and pretty happy with it. There's other sections that were like over there we were looking the other day. It's a little bit bigger, but like I said, this was covered in snow the longest. I wanted to see what it was doing, so that's that. I'm gonna be heading into the shop now, and we'll bring it back and talk about what's going on in there. Alright everybody, I know I said I was gonna bring you into the shop and talk about what we were up to today, but things kind of changed that day. But we are 2 days later now. Magic of the camera, it was like wow 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 right there. You seen that? Magic. 2 days later. So anyway, I want to point out, do you guys see what I see? I can't tell if you can see it up there. You can see, you can roll this stuff now quite easily, actually. It's looking pretty darn good. Like I said, this was 2 days later. That's where we're at. You guys remember me picking some? Grab one here. Oh, it's focusing on the ground and not my hand. Come on. Oh, we don't want to focus on my hand. Well, anyways, I think you guys get the point. It is growing pretty good. And you go out there, you just kind of move a little bit of that chaff, and you see them all growing up underneath there too. So looking like we'll have a nice little plow down for plow day. So alright, but now I'm going inside and we'll talk about what I got going on. A lot has changed since the last video, so here we go. Okay, so here we are back in the shop. Like I said, a lot has changed. You see this mess right here? That's oil. Let me tell you a little story about this mess and a guy who decided that it wasn't important to trim a zip tie. You see what's happening there? Huh. Overnight, that has dripped. That guy's name is Tim, by the way. Right now, he's regretting a decision that he made 3.5 years ago on not trimming one zip tie. Look at it, it has come back to plague me. So, alright, down to business. First of all, I've got a mess in here. After Bob's day off, my brother decided he was going to buy this S10 out here. Let me show you, get visuals on said S10. Oh, I need to open these windows. There it is. So, you know, real cheap S10. Probably a good deal on it, you know, but look at what's sitting in the back of it. Oh, nice, cool. Hey, you got a replacement transmission for it even. Yeah, about that. Any Chevy guys out there, look at that and tell me what's wrong with this? Well, I guess first I should tell you this has got a 4.3 in it. Chevy guys? Hmm? Oh, that's for the four banger. Great. Wonderful. We love it. So anyway, now I guess Bob's gonna third and fourth, so I think he's just gonna replace the clutch packs in 3 and 4 and slap that tranny back up in there. But anyway, so he's kind of rearranged me a little bit, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, he's got the tools all, at least they're here, and I helped to. It's been a disaster trying to work around each other. Let's put it that way. So I haven't been getting much video. But you notice I've got some stuff marked, some things marked, I've got a bunch of stuff measured. I got pretty much, I know where everything needs to go. I'm gonna have a couple of fittings that I might need to be machined to do what I need them to do because of the way this is going to pick up. We'll get into that later. If you guys happen to have any of these and have not thought about it before, these work great for measuring like distances of hoses and cables and stuff, because you can do the bends on them. You know, you can get a pretty darn accurate reading off of one of these because you're able to put the bends. It's a lot easier than trying to use a tape measure, and I feel like it's more accurate than trying to use a rope to do it too. I've seen people use ropes, but them just seem to bend more like what the hydraulic line is going to bend like. So, and like thick cables, battery cables and stuff too, but usually you don't have to measure them as much. But yeah, so anyway, moving on. Got that off. I got to drill the holes, but another thing, got a bunch of parts here. I'm just gonna grab one of these elbows that I got. Might not be the right one. Oh, hey, it is the right one. Look at that. So this is what I've got, and it's the only way that I was able to get things figured out. Well, there's another project. One of the channels was blown on this amp. Usually you can take them apart and find some heat sink. That white, those are just little heat sinks that usually find something that's messed up. Find something burned on the back. Not very often, but or you can usually find one of these. What's the word I'm looking for? They're not condensers, are they? Oh shoot. Anyway, one of them. Usually find one of them bad, but I don't see any. I don't see anything in this amp, so I'm kind of at a loss on it. I've fixed many amps, but this one is eluding me. It's just a piece of junk anyway, so I don't really. But back to the project at hand. So, if you notice, I've got these nice, wonderful things here, which are going to be nice. But, yeah, there's no way to get them all in there. So you see where I'm getting at with this. It's just more fun projects with me. I get to take all of these individual spools apart so that I can get these on there. And I also need to put one on there too. So more work, but we'll get her done. First step, getting parts for that today as well. Hopefully I'll have that tire back on there. And then, but yeah, like I said, first step is I'm going to get a little picked up. Take me 20 minutes. Be instant for you guys, so we'll be back. Alright. Took me longer than 20 minutes. It took me like 45 minutes, but life is actually making sense again. So that's nice. So, fun facts. Got this all taken apart, got all of my stuff mounted on here. As you see, these aren't going to work. I kind of had a feeling. Store I went to, Farm and Fleet, didn't have the stuff that I needed. So I got them just to try, and of course they don't work. So this will be coming apart again, whatever. Not hard to do, I guess. A little time consuming, but as you see, what needs to happen is this just needs to be taller so that they stand up and come above these. Come out. So, however, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to get a nipple to come up. Well, just a male O-ring boss to something straight though, and then put a different elbow on the top of it. Probably how that's going to have to work out. So, it is what it is. Other than that, everything else will work out. All these going to work out. The smaller one for the traction booster. Smaller because it's cheaper, and it can be. One thing I did not get was the hoses for the lift arms, and there's reasons for that too. I have other lift arms up in the shed. We'll get into that on a different time. So anyways, I need to go to the store to get more parts for that. So I'm going to drill this hole out and get my bracket mounted on there. And I'm going to run what hoses I do have, because I have everything for the power steering, except again, Farm Fleet didn't have the 3/8 inch male O-ring boss to go in there. So I got to get a couple of elbows for that to hook the line up to it, but I sure can get everything run. So I'm gonna do that. Bring you back. All right, everybody, we're 2 days later again. I'm not kidding either. We're 2 days later. It's actually at the end of 2 days later. I'm mentally exhausted. Ran into a few headaches. I've made 2 more trips to town since I was last recording. As you can see, I haven't really got much of anything done. Oh, I got these holes drilled over here. Them are drilled. So that's ready to mount. I got all of these in. He's over there watching some videos. Sorry about that. But anyway, I've got everything pretty much, except we got some fancy stuff here. Can't figure out what these threads are. But anyway, I've got these old fittings that I'm going to have to get a machine shop to do me some compression fittings on there. I know a lot of you guys are probably, compression fittings is high pressure. Well, this right here is a compression fitting. This came off of the old system, a piece that I had made. This was on the high pressure line of the old high pressure low flow system. Compression fitting. And this one just so happens to screw into this funny pump thread that we can't figure out what kind of thread it is. Well, it's not pipe thread. Real close to pipe thread, but it's not pipe thread. So anyway, getting a hose made to go down here, because then we couldn't get this ½ inch or something, not exactly, I forget what this is, metric something, couldn't get this to break down to 3/8. So I said, well, just scratch the whole idea and make me a new pipe with the end that you have that goes on to this, it hooks to this, and then make it 36 inches long and give me a 3/8 inch nipple out the back of it. That way I can put my adapter on. So there, that's taken care of. So, the sump. I've decided the hydraulic pump is going to be coming out of here. These right here, I found out, are actually 1-inch pipe thread. These things right here. If you've ever seen one of these pumps taken apart, well, I got some bad focus going on here. What is going on? Get it together, phone. There we go. So, 1 inch. So, this one here is where we're going to be getting to the pump. Be a 1-inch hose, 1-inch. I have a 1-inch elbow that'll come out of this once I get the pump out of here, and then this one will be the return, which will also be a 1-inch elbow. We'll go in here, run back. So once I figured out that this was 1-inch pipe thread, that made that a lot simpler, and I didn't have to. I was having a little bit of a problem with that. I was thinking it was going to be like the like these, which is obviously not 1-inch pipe thread, or pipe thread. Obviously that's not 1 inch, but you get what I'm getting at. What else? Got a couple of. That's going to be the stand-up for back here, which is going to be just about perfect. Right about there is where it'll end up being down to. So that'll be perfect. Gives me enough room. Only got one of these, waiting for the other one to come. Here's that 1-inch elbow. I have another one ordered. The filter assembly will be going under here. It's going to getting mounted right here, which that way it's going to be protected by the box. However, I'm waiting for stuff to come. Friday I'll have hopefully everything. So this is where we're going to end it in the shop. But it's been 2 days since we looked at the cover crop again. I'm going to bring you out there, and that's where we're going to end the video. Okay, here we are now. We're starting to green up. Not just rowing it anymore, it's starting to build a carpet. Like I said, this is where we're going to end it. Keep doing updates on the cover crop like this. So thanks for watching, guys. Give me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll actually get some stuff done in the next video. So have a good one. Hope to catch you on the next one.